What's going on, guys? I'm not doing a hand cam, real quick because I got things I gotta do later on today. So we're gonna play a few games. We're gonna play just a few games and then I gotta go. And then when I come back later, um, definitely get Crimson Desert together.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. MP is out there with Mitchell, and it's Tyson in at the three. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George out there with Sharp, and it's Oubre in at small forward. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better positions to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season. Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Oubre finds Maxey. Fires from deep.
He was wide open too.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Tyson. From outside the arc, MP again from deep. MP's got 6.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Back to Maxey. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
A nice shot by MP.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And it's Maxey missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Maxey. George outside, beyond the arc, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you see Paul George right there, not backing down at all, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Oh, got that one up quick. 15 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Maxey against MP. George scanning the floor. Pass to Sharp. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. We discussed Evan Mobley and how we wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. BA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's George. After Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pure from three-point range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Huff's checked in for Jared Allen. Tomlin comes in for Evan Mobley. Strus, he's checked in for Tyson. And it's James Harden in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Grimes. Pass to Hardaway. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by James Harden.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
A nice shot by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Grimes, the pass to Hardaway. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the wing, right side. Hardaway with a screen on Harden. Late clock, the Sixers need to pull one up here. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Tough, good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
76ers trail by 19. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Terry's shot is good. So it's the Cavaliers now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Man, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cleveland on top, up 19. And we'll return shortly.
Oh, yeah.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to... Maxey's checked in for Edwards. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavs. MP comes in for Williams. Cleveland leading by 17. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Bona in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The 3 from Edgecombe. That shot off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And it's Allen who slams it home.
No stopping Allen there. His length makes the play almost too easy.
Maxey with it. Coming off a 34-point game against Charlotte. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight. Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharp, he's checked in for Bona. Paul George comes in for Hardaway. And it's Oubre in for Grimes. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Tyson comes in for Harden. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Mobley passes to MP. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's into the 40s scoring-wise. Very familiar territory for him.
We've seen him do this a lot. He's almost into the top 5 on the all-time 40-point game list. George's shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
From deep, MP nails it from 3. MP's got 44.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
MP against Maxey. Here's Sharp. Rejected by Allen.
Timely swat by the big man, Allen. He knows his team depends on him to defend the basket.
MP, that one's good.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Out to Oubre. Up top, Maxey. Pass to George. Shoots over Allen. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Cleveland. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They are out of sync. Too much individual play. They got to work together to create better looks.
Hard to argue with that, given their field goal percentage here. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Mr. Anderson, Mr. Anderson.
Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. On the court for the Cavaliers. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with MP. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Oubre. For 3, Maxey. That one no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
A nice shot by MP.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Rejected by Allen.
Yeah, terrific block by Allen, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Maxey against MP. Fires for 3.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, I got it.
Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Kicks it to George. Philadelphia moving it around.
George the Cat.
Outside Maxey.
Get out of my way.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. This one for 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but to staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys?
Oh, hits yet again. Wow.
There aren't many players in history with the ability to put up 60 points.
And he's done it multiple times this season. He's taken volume scoring to a new level. There's a screen. Back to Maxey.
No.
Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Maxey's got 6.
Well, that's a nice finish that time by Maxey inside, making full use of his exceptional agility and athleticism.
MP, that one's good.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Outside Oubre. George outside. Sharp a screen on Mobley. George for 3. The shot, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's MP from outside. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 6th assist of the night. Pass to Oubre. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's MP. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Maxey against MP. Outside Oubre. George for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
George for 3. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Cleveland with it. From deep, MP. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Can they get it? The rebound by Allen.
Dude, they can't make nothing.
MP left side.
No.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Allen. From deep, MP. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Oh.
Fires top of the key. Maxey.
Wow.
Maxey's got 8 points.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And so it's Cleveland, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment.
Yeah, cool game. Want to string it together sometime. For thank you, I appreciate you. And I don't really do Discord, so I'm sorry.
And now we have a
Will you
moment to
do
review our State Farm assist of the game.
will
And
you
from the two-guard
stream
spot,
together?
an
What you do
unselfish play like
2K
this
as well?
sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a
Or
team
play
effort.
2K?
It's about I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Tyrese Maxey
Get our
checked in
Kobe
for
points
Philadelphia.
real quick.
And a switch here also for Cleveland.
And we'll
In
sit
two
out
checked
on the
in.
bench.
Maxey
There's
and
no
Edgecombe
point
man
of
the backcourt.
continue
There's
playing.
Quentin Grimes, and it's Bona in at the center position.
Come on.
That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Huff pulls it in. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Cleveland has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't.
Coming up next, the Cavaliers taking on the Bulls. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Bulls, Cavs is next. 2K Sports presents Thursday night. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Duren in at center. And for Cleveland, the big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. MP out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. Well, the season just started, GA. We have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Jones with the screen on Mitchell. Outside, Jones. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Allen. And here are the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Takes a shot at the elbow, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Allen.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Duren the pass to Jones. Shoots from 12. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area. Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Duren sets the screen for Giddey. There's the lob to Duren.
Damn.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guys.
Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
The 3 from MP. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 14 points.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Jones, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP fires from way outside.
No.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Giddey. Back to Okoro. Here's Jones. Duren a screen. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Jones. Mitchell, this is to MP. Sinks the 3-pointer. 17 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Giddey the pass to Jones. Pass to Duren. Jones kicks to Giddey. To the middle. Here's Duren. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. MP, that's for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's 19 points for MP. On the wing, Giddey. Covered by Mitchell. In the corner, Okoro with it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Chicago making some changes. Jalen Smith comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Dillingham subbed in for Trey Jones. Nailed from 3-point land.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Giddey. Nothing on the board. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, You redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. .36 seconds left in the first. Here's Ascenye. Hits
Bam.
Three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Takes the three. MP again from deep. MP's got 28.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Dillingham.
How, dude?
Basket starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
No,
MP, no good.
that's 2 threes I missed. Damn.
The three from Davis. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. MP has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the... Cavaliers making a change here. MV's checked in. Chicago making a switch here. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Sinks the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Smith. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Miller in at the 4 slot. And so MV will bring it up for the Cavaliers. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun.
Damn it, dude.
Especially when you have it going like he did.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Smith with a screen on MP. Three-pointer. And it's Struz with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, Okoro. Here's Giddey. From down in the low post, it goes. Giddey's got his first points of the game.
Standing 6'8", Giddey is a long guard, and that helps him around the hoop.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. Some changes for Chicago. Duran, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Buzelis subbed in for Miller. Outside, Jones. Duran sets the screen for Jones.
Oh,
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him. And that one's good. MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
During the pass to Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires from the wing. And yep, and it drops after rolling around the rim.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Giddey surveying the D. Just 3 on the clock. And he lays it up and in.
Wow.
Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet. Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And now our power rankings and see who's ahead in the early going. Thank you for being...
I'm sitting here thinking that I wasn't streaming.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. And stolen by MP. Jacks up a 3. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
MP is putting on a show. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Buzelis, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter. And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you so much. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
The Bulls shooting in this game, 45%. Can they get it? And slammed in by Jones.
Big time night from Trey Jones. Usually he's setting others up. Good to see him take initiative.
And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Jones kicks to Giddey. Duran with the screen on Mitchell. Giddey, no good. Cavaliers have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Jones. Rebound by Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
MP looking solid from there.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 6.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Back to MP. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Giddey the pass to Duran. And here's Jones. To the inside. And it's sent back by Allen.
What a rejection. Allen standing tall. That's how you protect the rim.
And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Jones. Covered by MP. Here's Giddey. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 3 from MP. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Giddey. He has 6. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. MP, good.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Shots good by Duran.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
MP way outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Mitchell against Giddey. Duran with the screen on Mitchell. Giddey no good. And so it's Cleveland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them.
Next year, team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump. And it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Buzelis. Jalen Smith is out there with Miller.
The countdown is on from America's Dairyland in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. The Cavaliers taking on the Bucks. For the Cavaliers, they're playing with terrific focus to start the year. Their hard work from the summer is... All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Mitchell out there with MP. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. A nice shot by MP.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 6 points.
MP showing you the ability to stop on a dime for that pull-up check.
Here's Rollins. Back to Green. To the paint. Stolen by Mobley. And they're on the run. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Kuzma. Now the Bucks with it. 4-point game. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The three is up. And MP with the three. 9 points in the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Back to MP. Jacks up with 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Portis with a screen on MP. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And here's MP from outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Chicago was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute.
No.
He's on his A game. He just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for Cleveland. Huff's checked in for Allen. Tomlin comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's James Harden in for Tyson. Bucks trail by 13. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo, left side, outside for Green. Shoots over Harden. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Now MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Here's Rollins. Covered by MP. Back to Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Mitchell. Kuzma for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Rollins passes to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on throwing it down with force.
MP, that one's good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Cavaliers. And he's hit 8 3-pointers. Strong shooting performance. Checked in for the Cavs. MP comes in for Williams. Cleveland leading by 15. On the court right now for Cleveland. Max Strus is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Jared Allen. Then it's James Harden. And it's MP in at the point guard position.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you gotta love that. You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Pass to Simmons. Now here's Portis. Over Allen. Again, Milwaukee.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10" guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
And here's Harden. And here's MP from outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Brian, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley comes in for Strus. And it's Tyson in for Harden.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Rollins, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 22 from deep. MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a scoring performance.
Breaking the 40-point threshold yet again. He's done it the 5th most times in NBA history. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
There's 45 seconds left.
Excuse me.
First half. Timeout called. Milwaukee. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Huff's checked in for Cleveland. On defense, Cleveland. Rollins passes to Kuzma. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
Talent-wise, they've got the upper hand. I mean, they won every matchup between these teams last year.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
With the step back, Rollins counted 2 for 4 from the field down.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
MP scanning the floor. From behind the arc. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose.
You look at Cleveland, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Cavaliers.
We knew they...
Thanks as always for watching.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Then it's Green, then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
On target from range.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Shot to stop the run. Can't get the layup.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
From the arc. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. On the wing, Kuzma. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
And here's MP from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And then Portis with the dunk.
Well, I tell you, it raises his value so much when Antetokounmpo keeps his teammates engaged. I mean, it gives opponents a lot more to worry about than just him.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats. Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back. Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Here's Rollins, covered by MP. Kuzma for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Kuzma for 3. Again, the miss by Kuzma.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Here's MP. Oh, another one falls.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Portis. Mitchell, the pass to MP. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Wow. What can you say?
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
From deep, MP. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Mobley with the block. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Good. He hits again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's Cleveland, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just
and the Cavaliers making a change here. MP's checked in. The Cavaliers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. On the court for the Cavaliers. MP is out there with Williams. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's James Harden. And it's Huff. In at center. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson.
Alright, guys. This is gonna be my last game. I'm gonna play this, get off, do what I need to do for the day, and then Crimson Desert later.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Washington, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Cleveland, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And we have a little extra spice to this game tonight. This is the first game of the NBA Cup for each of these teams.
Well, with only 4 games in the group stage, you have to get off to a good start. This is a big game for both teams in the Cup. And, of course, this game counts in the regular season as well.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A nice shot by MP.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Oh, damn.
Charles Lee. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we could be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. There's the pick. There's Ball with the 3. Mobley with the rebound. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 16 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miller against Mitchell. And they're inside. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Here's the 3. Good.
Nice.
Gets the assist. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Drills it from outside.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
There's Ball with the 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 13. MP right side. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. MP's got 24.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And another three for Cleveland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
White finds Green. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 30 points.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
White inside. MP's there. And the hand by White.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
White, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
White, good. White's got 6 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
We're at the end of the first quarter. And so far through. Charlotte making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell comes in for Aldridge. And MP subbed in for Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 20. They got good. That's another bucket.
Some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 yet again.
And now he's top 5 in NBA history for 40-point game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
MP deciding where to go with it. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Ball with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will be...
Damn.
Get up, LaMelo. These ball brothers can fly.
The 3 from MP gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 57 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
White down low, guarded by Harden. And it's White missing. And here's MP for... And good! There's another.
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
I actually have, I don't know, 114 something games with 60 points. So
60-point games in a season. Ball with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've
damn, it's 70 and 40.
Over Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. MP, that's for 2. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Ball against MP. Rebounded by Allen.
Oh,
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
A 3 from MP. It's good from long range.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops. A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Cavaliers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. We come back right after this.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Charlotte.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back. Moving on in our game. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Tyson in at the small forward.
No, I meant to do that. I knew that was going to go in. Yes, very nice.
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Miller, no up. On the wing, MP. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Damn.
From outside, off the mark.
Night. Thanks for saying that.
They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Hold on. I think I heard something. Give me like 30 seconds. Never mind, chat. I thought I heard like a bang or something.
Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, but tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Back to ball. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebounds now tonight. MP, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They host the Spurs after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Pass to McNeely. Here's Miller, and he banks in the layup. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a
6'7"
shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Yes, that goes in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
MP outside. Launches from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th assist on the night.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Good, he hits again. And there it is, 82 points.
There's our Kobe points.
He will never forget.
That's all we want. That's all we care about.
Miller kicks the ball.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Puts up a
yes.
And another
A steal and a D3. Let's go.
Thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Salon. And right away,
damn.
match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Already about to hit 100 points in the third quarter.
And here's
Crazy.
MP for 3. Cans it from downtown.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
No.
The arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Good job.
And he didn't waste it, his second 3 of the game.
MP from deep 3-point land. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Outside.
No.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching. And they're
Damn.
checked in for Josh Green. MP's checked in for the Cavaliers.
I don't know. I'm almost afraid to sim skip it.
A little over a
I
minute
think
of
if
the
I
fourth
do
quarter
that, they
gone
would
right now.
win.
Ball from long range. Tomlin with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They've got LaMelo Ball. Brandon Miller out there with James. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's White. And he converts the layup.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
MP passes to Harden. MP high post. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Diabate. Shot left block. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
No one covering.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
MP passes to Huff. And here's MP for three.
That's how you do it.
Beyond the arc.
Catch and shoot, catch and shoot, pass, catch and shoot, pass, catch and shoot. No! Get out of my way, big man! What? Why are you switching guys on me? Wow, good shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Whoa.
Say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight.
Wow.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they've been
no,
they might be in a different situation right now.
Inside.
You drive me nuts. Ball.
In close ball, getting an agile finish.
Yeah, ball.
MP fires from way outside.
89%. No. I have to stay in the 90s. I screwed that up.
14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, I know he's gonna shoot it, even if it's like 5 seconds left. He's just gonna shoot it.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his.
Wow, I missed all 3 shots at the end. That's so awesome.
Taking the win here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that...
There we go. 34. 6 more levels and we'll get the battle pass done. Or whatever the freak it's called. So we need 35 and 38. Damn. Let's see. That's still at 26. 11. What else are we looking at here? Okay, good there. Well, okay, 106 60-point games. And I wanted to check the this career 3 points. I'm in 6th in career on 3s. We're getting there. Working on it. Alright, well, like I said, guys, this was a short stream session. I gotta go get some things done. Later on tonight, though, I'll be going back into Crimson Desert. Stream on Kick, stream on Twitch, stream on YouTube. I even post YouTube content. I need to post a video at some point. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow, or dislike, or do nothing at all. Do whatever you want. As long as you enjoyed, that's all that matters. And I will catch you on the next one.